Hey, it's Ray here, and for the longest time, one of the big holy grails in the world of video marketing and email marketing is the ability to have videos in your emails. Now, over the last couple of years, there's been a lot of solutions that have allowed you to take a video, turn it into an animated GIF or GIF, however you want to pronounce it, and put that into your email, get people to click that and then watch the actual video. But putting real video in an email, well, that still didn't work. Until now, many of you may have noticed that for the last about week and a half or so, 2 weeks, I've been doing emails that have live videos in there. Now, some of you may not have seen that, and there's a reason for that, and I want to talk about that as well. But right now, you have the ability to be able to put actual video inside an email that actually plays right there. You don't have to click anything to see it. It actually plays in the email. Now, as I mentioned, some of you may be like, wait, I didn't see that. Well, there's a reason for that. Not every email program will allow you to play videos inside the email that you receive. And so what this program does is that then creates an animated GIF that goes into that email for you when you're using that particular email program to read the emails. But many others, you actually see the video in there. So you kind of get the best of both worlds. You get the ability to put your video into an email where many people can actually watch that video without ever clicking on anything right inside the email. And others who can't do that due to the program they're using, well, they can see the animated GIF, and click on that and watch the full video. So this is a great alternative to just putting a still image in an email. And I have had a ton of people contact me over the last week or so saying, how did you put that video inside the email? That is amazing. I can't believe that. That's going to get so much conversion. And the reality is it has gotten a lot of conversion, and it's gotten a lot of people contacting me asking specifically about that. Well, I'm finally here to reveal how I've been doing that, and it's with a great program that's actually been around for a little while, but I just never had my hands on it. The program is called Email Spike, and not only does this program allow you to put videos inside your emails, it also gives you that timer that you may have seen in the last couple of days that counts down to the end of some sort of program. So you get both of those things in one program for your emails, and you get it at a really, really good price. So without further ado, I want to take you to the inside and show you Email Spike and how it works and why this is such a game changer. Okay, so here we are inside of Email Spike. And again, this is like two programs in one because you get Video Spike and Timer Spike so that you can add both videos to your emails and timers to your emails. Without further ado, let's get into the video portion because that's the thing that people have been emailing me left and right asking, how did you do that? Because that's amazing. Oh my gosh, the actual video was in the email. Well, to me, that is amazing. I've been wanting to do that for years, and really, I did not think it was possible. So I'm really excited over the fact that you can do this now. All right, so let's get started. So to do this, all you have to do, you can see we've done a handful of these already, and all we do is hit Create New and give this a name. So in this case here, I'm going to call this, I'll call it Email Spike because even though I'm recording this video now, I'm going to take this video and put it in there later, but we'll put in a dummy video now just so you can kind of see how that works. We're going to create new, but of course you can add to any of the existing campaigns that you've got here. And what that means is you create a campaign. And so for instance, a campaign for Email Spike, I might do 3 videos and in email 1, send 1 video, then in the next one, send another video and then another video. And that way we can have you choose the campaign and put multiple videos into there. Okay, so we're going to hit Create New, and now we're going to name this first video. So again, I'm just going to call it Email Spike, and I probably won't do more than one, but I'm going to put 1 in there just in case I do make another one. We're going to hit Next, and now that's going to bring us to this page here where we can add in an MP4. We can do a YouTube GIF. So the way this works, or we can do a slideshow, by the way. The way this works is, the way I've been using it is taking an actual video and putting it in here as a link. Now you can come here, you can do this, and you can choose a YouTube video, and it's going to take that YouTube video and turn it into an animated GIF, whatever you want to call it, automatically for you. So you just put in the YouTube URL, it'll make the animated GIF, you put that into your email. But of course, we want to put real video in there, so we're going to go MP4 video, and we're going to grab a video. So I'm just going to go to Wasabi here. We'll log in and we'll just find a video. It doesn't matter which video right now. So let's go to Ray's videos right here. Okay, and let's see, we'll just grab this one. It's called the Roof Clinic. Like I said, it doesn't matter right now which one we do because we're going to replace that later. So I'm going to grab the link to that, make sure it's public. If you're using like Amazon S3 or whatever, make sure it is a public video. In Wasabi, you have to do that as well. Okay, and so now we go back into Video Spike, and we paste that in here. Now you can add a WebM source as well. I haven't created one for that, but you can create that, and that will help with some of the mobile stuff. But really, nowadays, the MP4 seems to be perfectly fine for that. And so we're going to leave that blank for now. Now you can choose your dimensions here. I like to leave it at 560 by 315. That's plenty big for emails. You can change the speed of this, but of course, if we're going to have an actual video with sound, you don't want to change the speed of that. If you had something animated, maybe you would change the speed, and that way you could play it faster if you needed to. Now down here, this is where you get the fallback. Now the fallback is where it's going to create an animated GIF or GIF, however you want to say that. You can have that, or you can upload an image, or you can provide an image URL. So if you wanted to just put an image for people that can't see the videos, you do that. But I like to do the animated GIF. So we leave that here. We can put a target here, so if we know where this is going to go in the end. So for instance, I don't have this page yet, but I know what it's going to be. So I'd come in here and I'd put raythevideoguy.com/email spike. And again, that doesn't exist yet, but it will once I'm done making this video and putting it together. Now down here, you can choose the quality of your animated GIF. Okay, medium, low, high. I'm going to leave it at medium. You can decide whether or not you want to loop that, okay? You can also choose whether or not you want to show a play button at the end. So it's going to show, 5-10 seconds of that video as an animated GIF, and then it's going to show a play button at the end. So you can do that if you'd like, and you can choose the color, red, black, or white. We'll choose red just for the fun of it. You can display player controls if you want, which is nice to have it in there, and I like to have the moving progress bar. So even though it's just an animation, it kind of looks real. Okay. You can also put in the sound icon if you want to. You can see what they look like there, dark or light. Really, there's no purpose to that because they're going to try, you don't want people trying to click on that and going, hey, it doesn't work. Okay. So now down here, you can choose the length. So we can go all the way up to 10 seconds. So we might as well, because this is going to be hosted here. So it's not going to be put in the email. So it's not going to bog the email down. And then you can choose where you want it to start. Now you can do it by using this slide bar here if you want. Okay. Or you can come up here and play it and decide what you want. So as you play it, so if we wanted to start right there, okay, so now you can see down here, it's at 3.57, so that's where it would start. So then we can say, generate the GIF file, and once that's done, we'll be able to get the code for both. Let's give this just a second here. Okay, and so there's our animation, and you can see it's got the progress bar and everything. It looks pretty good for an animation. Okay, so now what we can do is we could download this if we wanted to use it for something. And you can see at the end, it just does this instead of looping, which is fine. And we can also get the code. So if we come in here and we grab that code, okay, so click that button, you can now put that into your email, and I'll show you what happens. So let's go over to, I'm going to jump into Aweber here, and I'm going to create a new message just for the fun of it. We'll keep it nice and simple here. Okay, when this brings us up here, so now we can have our message. We'll leave that message as it is. And then what we need to do is just add the code. So we click this code button right here, and we can see this is where the actual text ends. Okay, and we can really get rid of these here. Those are the spaces I just made. And we just paste that in there, just like so. And so now, when I hit OK, you'll see that, whoop, there's our video. And you'll see that this is actually a video. We can play this. So it's not an animated GIF, it has sound.
We strive to provide our customers.
Okay, and so now when we send this email, it's going to go out, and depending upon whether or not the email program that they use allows this, it'll play a video. If it doesn't allow it, it's going to play that animated GIF that we saw right here. Okay, and so either one of those is going to show up in that email. And like I said, from the emails that I've gotten back going, holy cow, how'd you do that? A lot of people are getting it as a video. So that's a really cool thing. And I've seen that on my phone. With my iPhone and the email program, it totally works. which is really, really cool. So now you can send out an email with that. Now, the other half of this, of course, is what we talked about a second ago, which is the timer. So timer spike. So now that we have this set, and again, there is, make sure you play with those options and do what's best for you there. Timer spike allows you to create timers. And so we come in here and you see we've made some for Pizza Money and Video Styler, which both just ended. And so now we come in here, we hit create timer. And see, there we go. We'll give this timer a name. I'm going to call this one email spike, even though we don't have an end date right now. We'll just create one for it anyway. We'll just make it up for the moment. We hit create new timer. And so we can choose from the timers that are in here. Okay, so I like, as you've probably seen, I like this one. Okay, and so then down here we've got some options. So we can give this timer a name, which it already has, email spike. You can set your date. So if we want this to end, I think I'm going to end this one probably Monday night. I'm not sure yet. So we're going to go to 23 and go to 55, 6, 7, 8, 9, just like so. So we're going to have this end at 11:59 p.m. So at 12 o'clock it's over, okay? Now down here, you can choose whether or not to show an expired button. So after midnight at that time, that's going to, when they open that email, it's going to say the offer has expired. Okay, now that's your choice whether you want to do that. You can turn that off if you want. And then I'm not sure if it either just doesn't show a timer or if it just shows zeros. I think it just shows zeros at that point in time. But that's up to you whether you want to do that. Now, if you've got a hard end to a promo. So for instance, at midnight, that promo is going away completely. You can't buy it at all. Then you may want to do this here. Now, if, for instance, at midnight, it's going to go from, the product that you're promoting goes from $12 to $30, well, then you may not want to show this here because they can still buy it. They're just not going to get the great price, but you don't want them to go away. You still want them to look at it because they may want to buy it. So that's up to you whether you want to do that or not. Most things change price, and so I turn that off. But it's up to you whether you want to add that in or not. Time zone, of course, you want to make sure you've got that set properly here. Language, English, and then here you can choose to adjust this. So right now, the background is white. The primary color is this dark gray, which we see here. And the text is white. The font size is 45. The width is, custom width is 620, and the height is 85. You can choose the font family here. So if you wanted to change that to something different, you can do that. Okay. We're going to leave that at Arial, and you can choose whether or not you want to display the day or not. And then you can come in here and you can save and preview this. So you see the preview will come down here. So we preview that now. It'll take just a moment. Okay, and there it is. So you can see 2 days, 4 hours, 25 minutes, and 55 seconds. So there you go. We now have a timer that we can use. Now, once we do this, we hit Get Code. You got two options. You can embed a code, just like we did with the video, or you can just use this as a link to an image. Now, I like to do it this way, and I'll show you why. So we go back in here, and so if we want to add a timer to this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab image here, and I'm going to drop this up on top, okay? The image URL, we just paste that URL in there, and there it is. So now it's a regular image. We can resize that because I think that's a little huge. Go like that. But now we can also put our link right here to wherever we want to send them. So if we want to send them to that email spike, we would just put in email spike. Okay, and now that's going, if they click on that timer, it's going to take them to the email spike page as well. So it's just an extra link in there. So that's email spike, where you get two products in one. You get the video spike and the timer spike, both of which really help with video marketing. It's going to help to build that urgency when there's time running out, and it's going to help you to get more people watching those videos, directly inside that email. And if their email program doesn't allow that, well, they're still going to be able to see the animation in there, which is already known to get people to click over to that page. So both of those things in one product. Right now, we have this running at a special, and you can get it for one great price with both of these programs in there, and we've got some great bonuses to go along with that. So be sure to check it out. If you have questions, let me know. Well, there you go. That is Email Spike. Two amazing things that you can do with your emails in one program at one low price. You can now put videos in your emails, and even people who can't view videos in their email program, they get the animated GIF, whichever, so that they can actually see a little bit of that video. And this program does all of that for you. It also puts those timers in there, and you've got a bunch to choose from. So it is a tremendous program for anybody that's ever wanted to do email marketing at a higher level and incorporate video with their emails, which really, like I said, is kind of the holy grail of video marketing and email marketing. So now you can do that all in one program. So check it out, Email Spike. We've put together a bonus package for this. This is our Sunday special, so be sure to take advantage of it now, as it's a program that I've been using for the last couple of weeks. I've been blown away by it. People have been asking me all about it, how I've been doing it. Well, now I'm revealing it because I trust it enough to actually recommend it to you. I wanted to use it for a couple of weeks, make sure that it really did work, and then let you guys know about that. So I'm ready to reveal that now. Email Spike, check it out. Click the link down below. If you got questions, let me know. I'll be glad to answer them for you, and we'll see you guys next time.